So I haven't slept tonight and I needed to blow off steam. I'm probably going to be recommended by my doctor to stop stressing out about things and stop raging and stop getting angry over things so easily. But when I see something that isn't fair, that's a misjustice to the fucking community of South Park, then I'm going to talk about it, okay? In today's video, I'm going to rant about one deck in particular. So we're going to just play a bunch of battles and see how many times we run into this deck I'm talking about. It's the Zen Cartman, Angel Windy, Terrence Rat Swarm deck that I hate. I think it's so overpowered and one of the most annoying decks to go against. And I really hope that there's some way South Park can figure out how to either nerf this deck or make it impossible to use. So it looks like right now we're not going against it, but I swear on my life, I go against this deck that I'm talking about more times than I've breathed. In my life. People use it because they've seen it is super effective and they don't want to use anything else. They've seen it's such a good deck to use, it's such a good combination, it's so unbeatable that the only way to beat it is to do it. That's the only way to do it. I've won a couple times against the deck just because I've gone against it so many times, but I promise you on my life, I will make a video killing myself if there is not a Terrence in here. Rat Swarm, Terrence, Angel Windy. I promise you that there is. Let's see, how long until he drops it? How long? Give me some time. Give me a timer. He's going to drop that Terrence in a second. He's going to drop that Rat Swarm as well. This guy didn't play it that well. That Angel Windy's in front. We're going to take them out. And, okay. It doesn't look like he has a Terrence, and I might have lied. So, yeah, don't hold me accountable. I really hope this guy has a Terrence so I can at least talk a little bit more shit. Come on, drop the Terrence. Drop the Terrence, please. I don't want to do anything too drastic. All right, take out the Hook Hand Clyde before he can throw it. Oh, so close. Nice try, Alien Clyde and Program Stan. If I had him up a little bit higher level, I think they would have been able to. But we're still going to try to win this. This is my main deck. This is the main deck I use. Really, you're not going to ever see this deck. That's why I like using it. You're never going to see this deck anywhere else. No one else has used this deck. No one else will. So make a creative deck, guys. I would appreciate it. I think the community would appreciate it as well. We don't want to see the same decks every fucking game. But there was no Terrence in this deck, which is surprising. But yeah, this is going to be a win. Let's get into another battle and we're going to see if we can face this Zen Cartman, Terrence, Rat Swarm, Angel Windy, what else? Zen Cartman deck. That's the deck. My only problem with this is a good game like Clash Royale, you can use any single card out there and win. But in this game, it's going to be a little bit different. There are a lot of things that just seem impossible to win against. I go against Mecha Timmys all the time. If I didn't have Lightning Bolt, I don't know if I would win as many battles as I would have. So this guy is level 11. That means he must have some sort of good deck with high level cards. Let's see if it's the deck we're talking about. Okay, so I do have a problem with this sort of deck. It just seems like if every single person is using it and they're premature levels and they're still winning like over and over again, doesn't that kind of show you that there's a problem, South Park? Can you empathize with me or no? Is that not happening today? Because like if every single person is using the same deck or a similar deck at least, ooh, that fireball was nice. Doesn't that show that those cards may be overpowered and you could try to fix them? I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit dramatic. Maybe these cards do have a really nice counter. If you find a perfect counter to this deck, please tell me. I will use it and I will be ranked 1 by tomorrow. By tomorrow. Oh, this Jimmy too. This Jimmy as well. I face this Jimmy all the time. It's Jimmy, Angel Windy. If this guy doesn't have Rat Swarm and Terrence, I'm going to kill myself. No, I'm lying. I would actually be so happy and so surprised. It's not going to happen. Rat Swarm, there we go. What did I tell you? What have I told you guys? Zen, Cartman, Angel, Windy. I forgot about this Jimmy. Not everyone uses him. Regeneration. The Jimmy's still up, even though it said we killed him. But that Jimmy is like invincible. He's really invincible almost. You have to drop like 3 troops on him just to kill him, because he's constantly regenning health. And I don't really know what to do here, guys. What do I do? That Sally just came back up. She came back to life. So, hello game. Can you give me some advice? I need some advice. I don't know what to do against this deck that I face every single time. It seems like I would figure out a counter for it, but still haven't figured out one. It's literally like it's the same deck. I know I've just been repeating myself, but what do you guys think they can do to fix this problem? I mean, if every single person is using it, why not just have those cards in the game? Just have those cards in the game and then we'll be good. You don't need any other cards. We just need these 5 or 6 cards. Make it a 5 or 6 card game, not an 80 card game, 5 or 6. Then we'll be perfect. Then we won't have this problem because everyone will use the same cards. Or maybe just delete the game. I don't know. Those are my only options right now. Am I being way too hard, or have you guys faced this problem as well? If you have not faced this problem, it's because you're not high enough level. Once you become a higher level, trust me, you will be facing this deck almost every single time. 2 games in a row I faced a similar deck. Let's see if we can get a 3rd, maybe a 4th, maybe a 5th, maybe a 6th, maybe a 7th, maybe blowing my fucking brains out. People might think that I hate this game. Are you kidding me? I upload this game all the time. I've made about 50 videos on it so far. I've been uploading it daily for a while now, and I'm gonna continue uploading it daily. But when I like something, when I love something, I want to see it working at its highest potential. So right now I don't think it is working at its highest potential. There's problems. There's problems in this game. I can admit that there's problems, and I would love to see them fixed. I'm not hating on the game. Well, yeah, I am. I'm hating on the game right now, but it's only because I want to see it succeed. And if it's the same cards over and over, if it's just whoever has the higher level deck that everyone else uses, then there's a problem. Surprisingly, this guy isn't using the deck and I'm still getting fucking wrecked. No, I'm not. Okay, good. I'm not getting wrecked, but I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really even know what to say. I don't know. I just want to see your guys' comments telling me if you face this, really. I really do love this game. It's one of my favorite games that I've played so far, at least my favorite mobile game. Come on, let's use the Space Warrior Token's ability. Let's use it on this Jimmy right here, and there we go. I applaud this guy for having the balls not to use the same deck. I shouldn't hate the player for using the overpowered deck. I should hate the game. But if you see this deck in a game, for me, if you guys respect me enough, fart in the player's face the whole game. Fart in their face. Make sure they know that they're bad. Make sure they know that they're horrible. Make sure that they know that they're not worth anything. Okay, that might be a little bit far, but just make sure that they know that I hate them. Say, Cobb's Mind sent me. He told me to do this. I'm sorry for farting in your face so often. Let me get back to you once we're in another battle. We're going to see if we can face another one of these next battle. Alright, we're going to change this up a bit. I just won that battle, thankfully, because it was a guy who was using an original deck. I applaud you, sir. I really do appreciate it. Wouldn't it make the game more fun if you're using a deck that isn't the same as everyone else, or that you copied, that you made yourself? Wouldn't you be more proud of that? Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe copying someone else's deck and obliterating everyone you go against. Hey, that actually sounds pretty fun. 4 Paladin Butters, nice. A Pope Timmy, not really going to use. 3 Angel Windies, 2 Captain Windies. It's alright. This video is ridiculous so far. I really hope you guys are enjoying it. I am having fun recording this, to be honest. I love ranting. I love just being a fucking prick. That's just me being completely honest. But this video is solely for entertainment. I hope they do find a way to change up this game a little bit so it can be a little bit more evenly balanced, and you know, people aren't just using the same exact cards over and over again, because I just don't find that to be fun. I don't find that to be entertaining. I really just want to enjoy this game as much as possible. Let's use this Poseidon Stand's ability so he can't use it on us. Slows down the tower a bit. And I really do applaud anyone who's not using the same deck. It doesn't look like this guy is. And that's probably why I'm going to beat him. That's it. I have way more confidence going against a deck like this. If I'm going against that deck that I've been talking about, my confidence levels just, they drop like beyond reason. Beyond reason. Alright, kill this Witch Doctor token. There we go. Before he can use his ability. Still, a Terrence. You know, one Terrence. At least it's not 100,000 Terrences like I've seen so many times before. That Butters, my program stand, oddly enough, went after that Butters. And that tower should be going down. And that Terrence goes down as well. Thank you, Nathan. If the Nathan's locked on the Terrence long enough, which rarely happens, he can take him out. But maybe, I don't know, decrease the Terrence's health. Rat Swarm, make it 3 rats instead of 4. For the Jimmy, I don't know. I just think this Jimmy's a little bit much. Because by the time, like, he's at one sliver of health right there. By the time he gets over to me, he's going to be ready for battle. He's going to be ready for a couple hits at least. Okay, so 1 hit from the Cartman, 2 hits from the Cartman, he's still up, 3 hits from the Cartman. I guess it wasn't that bad. That's just because I was able to get off that Space Warrior token's ability. But I don't know what you could do about him. For the Zen Cartman, maybe make him move a little bit faster. I don't want to completely destroy this deck. I mean, I would love to be honest. I would love to completely destroy it. But that's not my intentions. I'm not trying to destroy your deck if you use this. I'm not hating on you too much if you use it, because I know maybe if I would have figured it out earlier, I probably would have used it, but I didn't. But just try out new decks, guys. That's basically the main part of this video. I don't think this is ever going to be fixed. I don't think it's ever going to be changed. They could decrease or nerf some of these people's health or attack, or just move up their movement speed so they could get hit by the tower or your troops quicker, like the Zen Cartman. But I mean, that I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they can do without pissing like 100, pissing everyone in Legendary off. So 2 out of 4 times we've seen this deck. And then the other 2 decks were just completely random. They didn't really have anything to do with the Zen Cartman, Terrence. I mean, one of them had Terrence and Jimmy, I guess. So yeah, we've seen Terrence and Jimmy, I think. We've seen Terrence 3 times, I think, throughout this video. Jimmy twice. Rat Swarm, I'm pretty sure 2 or 3 times. Zen Cartman, a couple. But let's see what this guy is using. For the last battle, let's see if it's 60% or 40% of the time. I mean, it's probably more or less than that. I don't really know exactly the exact number, but I faced it a ton of times before. So he starts out with the Sheriff Cartman, so I'm doubting he's got the Zen Cartman. Maybe he's using both. I've seen that before. But this guy looks like he's using a pretty similar deck to mine, to be honest. Let's drop a Sheriff Cartman, or a Space Warrior token up there. Yeah, this guy is using a very similar deck to mine, so pretty crazy to see that, especially up here. I really didn't expect to run into this at this high of a level, but that's definitely made me feel a little bit better. It's almost as if this man has copied my deck. I'm wondering if he did. Maybe he's seen one of my videos before and he's using my deck. Or maybe he's not. I don't know. If you're using my deck, please tell me. And he pulls out the Mecha Timmy. So, never mind. Don't comment. I hate you. Alright guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Again, leave some comments telling me what you think about all this situation, if it is even a situation. If I'm being a little bit dramatic, probably. That's usually what I am. Thank you guys again. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.